Jamii Forum.
Jamii Forum.
Jamii Forum. Jamii Forum.
Jamii Forum.
Jamii Forum.
Jamii Forum.
Jamii Forum.
In the early days, there was no Facebook, there was no TikTok, there was no Instagram. But we were looking for a space where, as citizens, we could have a safe space for ourselves, which is not for profit, but which is well moderated, which understands the local context. It's not just by AI, but we understand the local context, and our moderators are local people from the local areas. But it was also to create a safe space where we can speak about issues without fear of being arrested or being prosecuted. I've been sent to prison. I've spent nights in prison. I've been in court 159 times because of the work that we do. But we have survived all that, and we are happy that we're doing what we're doing. Well, we came to realize that we cannot fight disinformation alone. We created a tool known as JamiiCheck. When a citizen sees something, whether it's on X, on WhatsApp groups, they bring it to JamiiCheck. And immediately, our team will be in touch with our sources. We want to make sure that we cross-verify the information. Our teams out there are being trained on how to fact-check. Then the team will make sure that within 2 hours, the information will be cross-verified, and then we take it to the public. We thought like there were cases which was being submitted on the platform which needed someone to follow up. So we needed someone with some kind of journalism background to do the skills of journalism, making sure that the interviews which are made, the authorities which are being followed up, and we started with one journalist, and as we speak, we have 4 of them.
What really impresses me about Jamii's operations is the proactive nature. One thing is the fact-checking they do and the limiting of bad content out there, but another is to build an alternative, to have spaces where people can share information and have honest, trustworthy conversations is really unique and a key part of fighting disinformation. So there's 3 elements that really stands out to me. It is the healthy tech stack that they operate with, where they don't share user data or attention with whatever political or commercial interest want to pay for it. 2, the very human nature of their operations. When you hire local people to moderate, to do journalistic work, and to fact check, it's no wonder that the content and the conversations on that platform is very different than what we see with other bigger social media platforms. And finally, that they design for impact. I've seen no other social media close to that designs for impact, where it is when people share important piece of information, they go out, they check it, they write a story about it, and they follow up to make sure whatever actor takes action on the issue that is raised.
We are going to the Chekalango market because one of our members, JamiiForum.com, complaining that the hygiene and sewage system is too bad. He or she explained that there's a major issue about the infrastructure at Chekalango market. The infrastructure is too poor, and which is dangerous for those people who are going to buy something there, especially food. And that market is known for selling and slaughtering of chickens. Whenever we publish it, we have so many impacts, which is the government authority, even the private sectors, came to answer or to be responsible through the content which published by Jamii Forums. So every day through Jamii Forums, we have the impact. That's what we keep doing it.
With the developments of JamiiCheck over years, we came to realize actually what seems to be the fact in another geography may not be exactly the same in a different kind of geography. If you go the big takeaway of one solution fits the world, it does not solve the problem. And we have seen that big tech have decided to remove the fact-checking desks. I understand why it matters for them because it's very expensive to do. But if you do not local fact checkers who understand the local context, you may mislead the public. Actually, at one point, you may do censorship of information. So we try to make sure that everything that we're doing is locally anchored, and we have to have someone locally who understands the local context.
When we talk disinformation, it's often helpful for me to think of a field full of weeds. Farmer would never stop but just removing the weeds. She would sow plants, she would nurture them. The same goes for democracy and for digital spaces. And that's why it's such a privilege working for IMS, where we get to work with these partners around the world that can both fight the disinformation, but are also building these proactive alternatives that help citizens have informed conversations and healthy decision processes. That's what I really believe strengthens democracy and what we're so excited about doing here at IMS.
Mimi naitumia Jamii Forums kwa ajili ya kufanya fact checking.
Ni kweli naitumia Jamii Forum katika kufichua maovu.
Naitumia kuhakiki zile taarifa ambazo zimetolewa.
Natumia Jamii Forum kupata taarifa zangu za kila siku na mambo yanaendelea katika nchi yangu na dunia nzima.
When we are going through elections, there's a lot of misleading messages which are being paid kind of promotion. Big tech is trying heavily to use algorithms, and there are people who are trained well on how to manipulate those algorithms. You need a local actor who can help people to make informed decisions, and that's the role JamiiAfrica is playing.